Hi guys, Mike the Games here. Hi. I know I've been quiet so often. If you check my post I made like 5 days ago, yeah, you guys will know what's going on. Yeah, I just got home like a few minutes ago. Yeah. So this is gonna be X-Line show off episode 1. I'm not gonna call it X-Line setup because copyright. Because I'm pretty sure those X-Line collectors on YouTube out there, like, there's so many that I can't even name them, which, yeah. Because he would probably get mad at me, so I'm like, hey, hey, you stole our title, hey, you stole your title, I don't know, I'm trying to make this channel, like, family friendly, because, I'm sorry, I'm a rage gamer, so yeah. So that's the rant of the day. Don't call me on that. Just go ahead and get started. This email here, this is the EU2C. Actually, no, the model. Finally, so long. So the EU2C Lithonia lighting, cheap. Actually, I got this thing on Lowe's. I got this thing from Lowe's. Just generic. It's the better version of the EU2, which I do not have that. Actually, they already I think Lithonia already discontinued the EU2 and released the EU2C. And yeah. So yeah, just cheap. It's okay. Just generic and all that. I can go ahead and give it a test. I am not going to open up this sneak peek of the other units. That's sneak peek. Where is my thing? A spare piece for my bed frame. But I use it as my X-Line tester. My use tester. Oh my god, I can't test this thing. I mounted this thing up so high up because... Alright, code. Just give it a test. There it is. Emergency Galaxy. I am filming this, and I am filming this in the middle of the day right now. It's actually like 2:34, I think. I don't know. Give it a test one more time, and yeah. Yeah, that's the EU2C. Actually, one thing. I know I'm just like doxing my face a little bit, but like, hang on. If you guys can get me to 100 subscribers, I am doing a face reveal in my next video I'm doing. So yeah, so if you guys get me to 100 if you guys get me to 100 subs on YouTube, I'm gonna do a face review. Off topic. That's actually my monitor I hook up to my PC where I'm like, I'm not too lazy. Sit on my bed. That's off topic. I'm still new to this YouTube stuff. Still off topic. So here we have over here. You might be wondering like, what the actual heck is that? Well, actually, this thing actually used to be installed inside a real building. Actually, here's a close up a little bit. Yeah, there's that. This thing actually used to be installed in a real building. Actually, I'll tell you the story of this thing. There's my face again. So flashback when I was in 6th grade in PE. When I was in 6th grade in PE, 8th grade in PE. One day when I went into like my gym from my middle school that I used to go to, which I'm now in high school. This sign was mounted above like the door that we always come through, ceiling mounted. Then one day, this thing took a ball to the, like, I don't know if it's a dodgeball, like a little kickball, to the faceplate, and it's like to the faceplate, and knocked the faceplate and the backplate off the thing, but it was still attached to the ceiling bracket. It was still hanging from the ceiling bracket, like it was still on it. But yeah. Then, like, a couple weeks later, gotta think back up. Then, it took like I don't know, like a dodgeball or something, and it actually knocked it. It actually broke some of the housing off, where like the housing like where like hangs onto like where it hangs onto its mounting bracket. It broke off, like the faceplate like come apart. Like it can still hold itself together, but it needs to be like, but it needs like both plates on. It needs to be like, sorry, I have speech delay. It needs its faceplate. No, you can have like one faceplate on, like it can have like the back. It can have the back plate on. It can still hold itself, or it can have its faceplate on. It can still hold her. But if this thing's ceiling mounted, it will not hold itself anymore. Seriously, it will not hold itself anymore. So yeah. Actually, yeah, this thing was hanging from its wires, actually. Like, the wire nuts was on the top of this unit, and I was like, oh my god, that literally bothered me so much. Then actually, imagine for that head is, just my face again. So yeah, the reason why it's, actually, this head's, like, super glued on it, so I can't adjust it, but I can adjust this LED to, like, wherever I go. It's kind of crappy. The other head looks normal. I think that's like a circuit breaker number, I think that was on. But yeah, so it survived somehow. Actually, this thing was given to my PE teacher. There it is. Oop. There it is in emergency mode. There's that. This thing actually, when people were telling me that this thing was getting replaced, I'm like, oh dang it, I want one of those. But eventually, my PE teacher showed up to the door holding this thing up, so I was surprised that he saved this thing for me. So yeah, this head actually completely broke, actually, but this head didn't, actually. So yeah, this thing can be adjusted. This head can still be adjusted, but this head can't. But the little LED thing can. Let me show the inside of this unit real quick. Here's the inside of this combo. See, it can be switched from green or red. See, there's a wiring connection. There's actually like a Chinese transformer. I don't know. I'm still new to this X-Line stuff. I've been collecting these things for like 2 years now. So yeah, that's my rant. Look, see, you saw it flicker a little bit. So yeah, this actually the thing where like the I don't know if you guys can see that well, because this thing is being recorded. This thing is being recorded onto my Chromebook. Actually, a Chromebook that I got back in 2021. Actually, I can't believe this thing still runs today. You see, I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but if you guys do, yeah, like, I'm sorry. So there's actually like these hooks where the LED board like hangs onto, so that broke off. So I taped it down with like regular tape. Please don't scream at me. Oh, please don't sue me. Okay, I don't have electrical tape. There's a battery. It's green actually. It's nice. There's that feature where you can switch from green to red. Haha. There's the arrow. But I like this thing on green. I don't like it on red. There's a button and again, I'll demonstrate that. See? Yeah. See, if you wiggled up the test button, it'll do that, but I know well, if you guys heard of X-Line 250, random shout out to him. You guys know his rule, like, don't do that. I just broke his rule. I'm sorry, don't arrest me. I just broke his law. Like, just don't spam the test buttons, like, it's gonna break the unit. But just like that. There it is. Shot. Yeah. Of course, like the other arrows up. There it is. See, there it is. I don't know. I'm not that flexible. Oh shit. Sorry for my language. Yep. There's that. Put it on. I need 2 hands for this. Just kidding! I forgot to show you one more thing. So, there's the stickers. See? there's the label sticker. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it that well. So yeah, the full model, I don't know this model thing. This one is the ECRG or D combo. This full model. This, I think you guys can probably tell that this thing does not have remote capacity or expanded runtime. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's inside the ECRG combo. Now I can put it back on with two hands. Put the face back on. It's kind of hard. Last in one room, we have this X9 combo. Yeah, my mind blank on that, but don't quote me on that, please. I don't know if that is cool, but generic, just, I actually did have a power outage like a couple weeks ago. Like I had a power outage like last week, and it's like a 10-hour power outage again. Yeah, this thing survived the whole thing. This thing survived the whole thing, as long as my alarm clock did, which has battery backup. This thing died around like 4 hours. Yeah, I know I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, I just want to get this done before my mom gets home. There's that. So this thing's survived like 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. I know that this thing actually, I was in my room doing something, then I saw this thing died right in my face. Literally, I saw this thing like turned off. This thing survived 4 hours actually. 4 hours actually. So yeah, there it is again. Give it another test. Yeah, this thing. Yet again, just another reminder. This thing is being recorded. 2:45 so far. I know I said that earlier, but the time changed again. So yeah, actually, that's another. That's a EM2 LED that I have. I have another one of those. Ooh, my camera's not focusing. See, I have one of those. I got this from my librarian at the same school where I got that thing. Yeah, there was something with the circuit board, and this thing blew up. Literally, I accidentally blew it up. So now I can't even turn this thing on anymore. Like, this head was like flickering a lot. This thing was just super dim. That head's just super dim. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. I took everything out of it, but I left the thing where the button is. So now it's just now it's gonna be permanent right there. I know it looks kind of weird right there. I know it looks kind of weird right there. I don't know if I should show that's kind of copyright. I don't know. I'll blur it out. Okay, now back to this sign. So, yeah. I think this thing has the same model as this one. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, it's the ECRG combo. And there's I don't know, man. You might see that you might see something that's kind of similar to heads, because I'll tell you. See this head, right? Yeah, I could do a test. See, you can see that the heads are not like the generic all LED combo that you guys know of, because you know that LED is the future. So yeah. So yeah, actually, these are not like those EU2 heads, but these things actually have the heads of the EU2C, actually. Let's see, I'll show you, let's see. Here's the EU2C heads, and here's this dude's heads. See? Kind of dime. It's kind of similar. Actually, backstory on this. When I got when I was sending up all these units for this month, all these units for this month, and when I was getting the mail one day, when I came home, I saw this thing on the floor. I'm like, oh no, what happened? So my mom told me she heard it. She heard the bang when it came down. This thing was on emergency mode. This thing was on this thing was on emergency mode as well. And the faceplate fell. Like the faceplate came off when it hit the floor, and I was like, "Oh no!" And when I powered it back on, it survived. It's still working today. I'm like, there's no way that this thing could. There's no way that this combo survived like a 7 feet fall onto like a carpet floor. And yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't look if there's any cracks in the diffuser, but well, it survived. There's really no damage to the circuit board or the sign itself. So let's open up this baby and see what's inside. Here's another up close look on this thing. See, it's massive. And that's clear that my teacher that one of my teachers gave me. So I pre-opened it. So faceplate, red diffuser. Yeah. So here's the inside wiring connections. So you might see this wire coming up. This is the wire that powers to this unit. So yeah. So I kind of like doubled it. I'm using like wire nuts, not like Legos and stuff. There's the model. I can see it. The full model is. I'm staying on my computer. Whoop. The full model is ECRG SQ or O. I don't know if that's Q and O combo. Well, that's the full model of this thing. And also, this thing can be switched from red to green. And I can actually, I noticed this when I got this thing, that it has more red LEDs than green LEDs. I don't know why Lithonia did that. See, there's the battery. The AC light is actually, the AC light is kind of dim on this thing. I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, there's the transformer, more wiring connections. And yeah, that's pretty much inside. Face again. Well, remember, give me to it. So I can tell you guys at the end of it. So, see, that's the inside of this thing. Let's see if I can put it up. Let's see if I can put it up with one hand. It's kind of difficult. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. These things are being hanged up by command strips. That's why you don't see any screws in this, because command strips is better than screws. It's much more easier, actually. Yeah. So that's all the units. So now let's actually close the blinds. And I can't. I'm sorry. I know you guys. I know I can't open that one because that thing is. Don't judge me on this, but this thing is the pain. This thing is literally a pain in the ass to put back up. Literally, this thing's literally like the pain in the ass to put back up. Like taking it down was kind of easy, but putting it back on his on his breaker. I mean, like on the thing where it like plugs in. You have to like hinge it on and push in. I'm like, that just takes that's like stressful. So I'm like, why? So how I install this is just like I open up I open the backside. I wire it first. And then I'll make sure it works. Then I push the backplate back on. I set up the command strips, and then I just push it on. Makes it so much easier. Yeah. So that's all. So let's close all the blinds and finally go into emergency mode. Yeah, about time. So here we are in emergency mode, and you can see these things are actually kind of decent. Actually, I know the camera makes it look better, but I think like on the floor is like exactly what I'm seeing in real life. And yeah. here's the RCG combo number 1. Oh, there's number 2. And yeah. And here's this thing. I know. Yeah, it's flickering so much. Like, I don't know why. Like, it started flickering when I first moved here, and yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, cause you know, chroma quality. But it's flickering. That's why it kind of really bothers me, but it doesn't flicker so much that it gets dim. Just like the same thing when I got one of like my first unit, like my first ever unit that I got. It was an X9 combo. It's generic, no brand. It's by Firehorse. It's a Firehorse X9 combo. I don't know the model. Yeah. So yeah, that thing flickers so much. Like if the hits are flickering, that it actually like disconnects. Like if that combo like hits like flickers so much that at some point it just cuts off the heads. Yeah. Yeah, this thing died out like 4 hours on my power outage I had. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's lighting up. Yeah. So now I'm coming to head adjustments. Okay. So both of these heads are adjusted right there. Lego Baldy. Mr. Baldy Baltimore. That's his ruler. I like Baldy, bro. Off topic. Yeah, back to the X9 stuff. So let's see, it's kind of lining up my bed, my school Chromebook. And there's my keys, my laundry I have to do. My saw AC light. That's the other ELM2 LED I have. This one's here because, and actually I did actually have to take this. I don't know. This thing's actually kind of hard to put. This thing is actually kind of hard to put back up because this thing actually fell again. It survived, but this thing when I had the power outage, this thing actually did survive the whole thing. Yeah. I'll go into more detail in the next X9 show off video. Not setup, show off, not setup. X9. This is X9 show off, not X9 setup. Don't quote me on that, please. So yeah. Okay. This head right there. This head is pointing right here. See. Fix it up a little bit. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea why this thing's. I don't know why it's pointing over there, but yeah. This thing's purpose is to light up my drawers, my dresser and stuff. This LED board right there, it's just line up right there. Just literally just line up right there because I don't need this head. I don't need this head. Like this thing's bright, but this one's kind of dim a little bit. Like the battery inside this thing is the original component. Actually, all these batteries are original. Yeah. And this thing has been installed for so long. I can't believe this thing still runs. So yeah. And to this combo, and let's see, generic. Cheap. Yeah, let's see. This head right here is pointing at my door. I can't really adjust it all the way down because adjusting limit. And then this head is pointing at my desk. I know it looks kind of crappy, okay? Don't. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Actually, another thing is this thing is being uploaded on December 1st, aka of the Christmas season. Yeah. So I choose a green sign over a red sign. Originally this thing was green. Originally I was gonna have this thing originally I was gonna have like this thing as red, but I changed my mind because like, hey, it's December 1st. I'm like, come on, man, I switched this thing to green. Actually, this actually in real life, this thing's actually kind of dim in real life, but the camera just makes it so bright. But in real life, it's kind of not. Yeah. So yeah, I got this one from Lowe's. This one from Lowe's. Yeah. I do not know the cost of this thing, bro. I don't know the cost of that. I do not know the cost for that thing. But yeah, actually, one more thing, which is actually kind of a neat feature. With my house that I have, there's actually in my bedroom, same as my sister's room. Oh, I have an expansion there soon. Let's see. There's 3 switches, same as my sister's room. This one controls the ceiling fan. See, this one controls the light, and this switch actually goes to a plug. This one goes to an outlet. An outlet that's right behind my bed. What was that? I have no idea what that sound was. Yeah, it goes right behind my bed. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's Discord. Yeah, it's Discord. Yeah, and this one actually goes to an outlet. And actually, when I flip it, I did it again. This thing actually, now my room's completely dark. Not that. See, this switch controls all of the units in my room. See? Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. This thing goes into AC mode like immediately. This one has like it takes like a second, like 1.5 seconds. No, this one takes like 0.9 seconds for it to go back to an AC mode. This one takes like a second to go into to go from AC to emergency mode to AC power. Yeah. This thing's still flickering. That just really bothers me. So yeah, that's the end of this. That's the end of this video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. The first one. My plan with this series that every month I will have. Oh my god. This thing's dim. Yeah, I think I need to get a new battery for this thing. This thing is about like 2 years old, which is kind of let down because you know, generic. I don't know if I call this a fail or not. I don't know if I. Yeah. It's, oh my god! I'm just okay. Oh my god! Did you? I'm glad I caught that on camera. Yeah, this thing was super flickering. Yeah, I need to get a new battery for this thing. Yeah, I definitely need to get a new battery for this thing. Yeah. So that's Okay, back to my sentences. I was finishing. Yeah, my plan with the series is to like every month I will upload this. Like every new month I will upload a video of the series. Or like I am not gonna be like uploading videos like wherever I want, cause like my channel's like, cause I know that I have not posted like a video and like I have no clue. The last video was about like the last video I uploaded was about like the Andrews Meth House version 2.5, the Gregathon attack. Greg attack. Yeah. Finally, that thing actually finally came out. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I don't know if you guys did it or not, but if you guys are new here, take a look at my other videos I have on my channel. If you guys don't, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button if you want. I don't know, and yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Cool exit. Bye.